Madden Nation, Gibs here for another exciting edition. It is not your den, it is not even my den, but it is the Mad Den, aka the Leisure Show, the internet's most passionate show about John Madden NFL 12 football, kicking off with a bang. Show 143. Today we're talking about the Cincinnati Bengals man-beating play / formation. The play we're going to look at today is an oldie but a goodie, drive halfback wheel, Madden 09. This was my staple, my base play. Pretty excited about this. This comes from a shotgun normal formation. It's not your typical compressed set to attack man. It doesn't work off as many of the rubs and picks and things like that from a compressed set, but it does have a great set of route combinations that you can really attack man-to-man coverage. You can even attack zone coverage with it. That's why I like it so much. But you know, why is this play going to help you? What's it going to do for you? You're going to be able to literally attack any style of man-to-man pressure. So maybe you're going to face just a standard two-man under. Maybe you'll face a man-to-man blitz. Maybe you'll face man-to-man with guys dropped in the coverage. So whatever type of man defense you face, we have a route to attack that style. We even have a user catch route that we can work with as long as we have a very accurate quarterback. Bengals might not be the best team to use it for, but if you mix this into your scheme custom playbooks, you're definitely going to have some success using it. A couple quick thoughts. Patriots this week playing the Cowboys, America's team in theory. America's team is no match for my New England Patriots. This is my New England Patriots. You know, whatever I'm going to have to drink on Sundays. Maybe I'm going to have just water. Maybe I might have a soda. Maybe, you know, whatever I'm drinking, I put it in my Patriots cup, and I drink from that on Sunday. So pretty excited for the game this weekend. Just listened to Bill Belichick on the radio talk about playing the Cowboys this week, and about to listen to Tom Terrific come up next in about 15 minutes or so. Actually, 11:15. It's 11:08 right now, so a little sooner than that. But my prediction: 35-17. Patriots will move on to 5-1. I really don't think the Cowboys, they're coming off a bye week, and I know that they're getting guys healthy, but I really don't think with the way they've been playing and falling apart the seams, I just don't think they have that confidence. I think Tony Romo is a great quarterback, but he just hasn't been able to put it all together to get the team over the next level, the next hump. And I really think that's going to be a reason for a victory this week for my New England Patriots. So I'm pretty excited this weekend. We're going to get into the breakdown here, though. It's going to be the drive halfback wheel. We'll get the zoomy zoom in. Here's the zoomy zoom. Boom. So the play we want to talk about, zoom, 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 zoom. So here's the play we want to talk about. So we're going to play a nickel, two-man under. Play on the bottom right here, drive halfback wheel. This is a very superless play, and I might have pronounced that word wrong, but it's a very effective play. I don't even know if I used it properly, but let's talk about what we do. The only adjustment we make, what you also like, is to place A, and we put him on a curl route. Now, if you see what he's on here, he's on a deep in, and in combination with green, that creates a good matchup of a high-low read. So you, against the zone coverage, you'd read the drag or that the deep in, and whichever one opened up, you would deliver. So as you can see, it works pretty good there. But against man-to-man, we really like that curl to sit down there. So let's target that first route there. So that curl is the first route we want to target. And as you can see, curl's very effective. Very, very effective. So again, we just get that guy in that curl route there. It's our first kind of check down route we want to take a look at. Now the next route we want to focus on is the halfback out of the backfield. Now, in most plays in the game, what actually would happen here is you're going to get what's called a banjo effect, where Ray Maluagawagu, I can't never pronounce his name, is covering Gresham, right, the tight end, and Howard here is covering Benson. Now, most plays in this game, what would happen is that they're designed that Ray would take Benson to the flat, and then Howard would drop off on Gresham, right? So that's the first thing to notice about, you know, how most plays work in the game. But this play, Benson they don't switch off. So watch this. So Benson is still covered by Howard towards the flat, and what that is that we get a better angle towards that flat route. So as you can see, Howard has a lot of ground to cover to get over to cover Benson. As you can see, that route is just wide open over there, And then what we really love about this play is just the spacing that we get on the field. As you can see, everyone's really equaled out. We have the great flat route. Then look at what we have right here. We have a drag underneath, a curl up top. So we are again creating a high-low read. Here's a high-low read between the curl and the drag. So okay, we like the drag, we passed it. We don't like the drag, then we're going to go right up top to the curl route. On top of the curl, we have another high-low read with the deep post. So say we don't like the curl or the drag, we go to the deep post. So what we're doing is we're generating, let's show you what that looks like. So, okay, the flat's covered, I don't want to pass it. Okay, I'm going to hit the drag route. Boom. So now the drag, got the completed drag. Now, for whatever reason, I don't like the drag route. Oh, that's covered. Okay, hit the curl route. Boom. So now we have the curl route. And for whatever reason, now the curl route and the drag route and the flat route are all taken away. What's our next progression? Boom, the deep post. You got to get a nice throw there, but that's the next progression. That's the home run hitter, if you will. So here it is again. Boom. And then you had that deep post, as you can see, fitted in there. So this is where, I mean, you read the defense. Let's play a zone. Let's play a cover 3. Let's just, we're not even throw the ball in the first play. Let's read what's happening here. Read what's happening here. What do we like? What do we like? Okay, so we just threw the ball to the curl. But let's take a look at what it looks like in the instant replay. So the flat route at first is covered. The flat route gets covered. And then look at, this is an interesting scenario here. What happens here? Who do you hit right here? As Ray actually dropped off there to cover the drag, I could have snuck that drag in. But then I snuck the deep curl as Ray was dropping back because he was out of position. I snuck the curl in. But look up behind here. We had a one-on-one matchup to the deep post that we could have delivered the ball to behind the defense. But then we also had the drag that gets underneath the zone as well here. So a lot of different scenarios we could hit. One-on-one matchup to the outside on this route. So let's run that against zone again, just so you can see. It also works against zone. That's the point of what we're trying to show here. So here's again, I could hit the drag, bang, right there as he comes through the zone. Hit him right early. You can also hit the drag a little later, so let him run his route. Run it. Oh, I didn't change it. I didn't change it to zone. So you could also hit the drag later in the route. So here it is, right here, bang, deliver there. I mean, that's a tighter throw, but you see how he runs through the zone. Here it is again. Now I can let that LB route get into the middle of the field, deliver the ball. Oh, that was such a bad user by me, huh? I don't know, I'll see that user. Oh, terrible. It's tough playing 2 controllers at once. So here it is again. LB, let him get behind that route. You got jammed. Boom, fit it in there. As you can see, you got to have the good timing, anticipate the route going over the middle of the field. You also have a one-on-one matchup on the outside here. Got a good pressure there. Switch it up again. Here it is again. That's that user catch route we were talking about. That's a great route to user catch. As you can see, one-on-one matchup, a lot of different things. So say the defense now is going to blitz you, right? So here's an all-out blitz. Well, I can see they don't banjo again off that route to the halfback, and that's why we love that route so much. It's a great, phenomenal route. They don't banjo. So here it is again. Notice, no banjo. No banjo. What does that mean for you? That means that you have confidence in that route to the halfback against man coverage. So say that, you know, for whatever reason we don't want to go to that route. So we're gonna wait, bang, get downfield. If you have a big time target down there, that's a nice play. So let's make a sub here. So we obviously know Gresham is probably our biggest target. So let's do this. Tom Brady's on. So we'll put Bo Scaife at tight end. We'll put Jermaine Gresham there. We'll put Brandon Tate there. AJ Green. Let's put Chase Coffin at tight end because he's got pretty good hands. And 2 man under. So now we have big Jermaine Gresham over the middle of the field. We have a better setup here. So I mean, now you have that height advantage. See, I mean, you have a big time height advantage in that situation with Gremeshin's 6'5" frame. Also, you have Chase Coffin here, who's got 90 catching traffic. He's also, I think he's 6'6". So and we also have Brandon Tate on the fast drag, and of course our best catch guy, our best receiver overall, AJ Green. So as you can see, boom! This play overall is a phenomenal play to attack really just about anything that you might face. And that's why we like it. AJ Green, as you can see, great one-on-one user catch route right there, fellas. Don't underestimate that. You can attack any defense with this all day. Jermaine Gresham, bang! So get in the lab. What else can you mix in? What else can you mix in? Can you get a couple more? Can you get a different type of quick pass? What can you mix in? Look into this right away. What I see halfback slip screen. Gotta love that. Halfback angle. Gotta love that. 4 vertical play. Gotta love that for zone. No FL screen, but there's a lot of different things you can do. I would love the slip screen. What can else we work in the slip screen? Obviously, I'd put Kaufman probably on a curl. I'm trying to create that same scenario. Drag. Let's see. I put Gresham on a curl maybe as well, and then we have just AJ Green going deep. So I got 2 curls, a drag, and then you also have Benson on the screen. So a lot of different things you can do from that formation. So get in the lab, get ready, halfback wheel, learn to love it from the shotgun normal formation. Show 143. Twim is tonight, fellas. Twim is tonight. Twim 56, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. I hope to see all of you there. Hope we set a new Twim record. The other night we had 25,000 views on just a live stream, our Ustream event. So let's hopefully we'll break a live viewers tonight. So we'll see tonight, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Show 143. As always, we are changing the Madden community, guys. One snap. That's 2 fingers, but that's 1 snap at a time.